All right, last one. 73 asks you to come up with, is this even, odd, or neither? So what you do is you plug in negative x in for all the x's. So if you notice, I did that in 2 spaces there on number 73a. And then I simplified it. And what I look for is, are all the signs the same? If all signs are the same, it is even. If all signs change, or it's the opposite of the original, then it's odd. If it doesn't do either one of those, then it's a neither. So you have a 1 in 3 chance. So when I plugged in negative x, on the first one I get negative 2x to the 5th. On the second one, this part here goes first. So negative x squared is x squared, and then you times it by negative 3. And then when you do all that, if you look at it compared to the original, that front sign changed, but none of the other ones did. So that would be a neither. On part B, this part back at the back is the piece that really struggles people or makes it difficult. It's that 7 has to go there first. So it's negative x to the 7th power, which is negative x to the 7th, and then these 2 negatives. 2 negatives make it a positive. So when you look at that, all signs changed, so that's why it's odd. Part C, if I plug in negative x, I end up with a x minus x squared, or 1 minus x squared on the top. And then on the bottom, I get 1 plus x squared, again, because squared means. So then, because the no signs change, it was the same as the original, that's even. And the last one, if I put negative x in on the bottom there, and I get 1 over negative x plus 2, not all signs changed, so that would be a neither. On 83, it's asking you to do all those different parts. I added on the first one, and so all I did was combine like terms. On the second one, f minus g, I subtracted everything. Okay, so I combine like terms again. Biggest thing with subtraction is just be careful with that negative sign in the middle. Okay, sometimes I've seen people actually do this, where they hammer that out first and then they combine like terms. Whatever you need to do to help or to get that okay, just be careful there. And then for part C, we're multiplying, so 100%, that's like FOIL, where I multiplied these 2 and those 2, there, there, and there. Okay, and that's what I did. And then after that, I just combined like terms. Then on part D, when you do that one, you are dividing them, and most of the time the dividing is the easiest one, because all you have to do is put the one on top of the other. Just be careful. If you can reduce it, but in this case, if I factored the top, which is what this part is that I'm going to highlight, this is just me factoring the top. If the top, any part of the top group, so either the x minus 2 or x minus 1, matches an x minus 2 or x minus 1 on the bottom, then I can cancel stuff out. But if they don't match 100%, then you can't. So again, 4 minus 3x did not match anything on the top. So I cannot cancel anything. Okay? So I just leave it. Then for part E, it says f of g. So remember, I'm going to take the f machine. So just kind of walking you through the steps again. I went squared minus 3 plus 2. And then I put that g machine in. That's what this is showing from there to there. Okay? And so then I plugged it in. I wrote this part out twice to FOIL it. And then I distributed the middle one. And then just combine like terms. On the f of g1, this is where I started. I started with 4 minus 3, and then I inserted the F machine in there. That's what I did. And then after I distributed, I combined like terms. On number 90, it's asking, is this 1-to-1? So the easiest way to do 1-to-1 is I plug that into my graphing calculator, see what the picture looks like. It's a parabola. The 1-to-1 is if it passes the horizontal line test. If it hits it more than once, it's not 1-to-1. If it hits it only one time, no matter where you draw it, then it would be. So this is a definite no. Then 96, the last one, I kind of walked you through the steps again for finding the inverse, where I replace f of x with y equals, made it y equals 2x plus 1 over 3. I switch the x's and the y's around. I solve for y, and then I just replace the y with the f of -1. Okay, so again, I apologize for the video thing. I thought I had it figured out yesterday, and for whatever reason I wasn't, but I think I've got it now. Okay, and then remember to look in the stream. I will have kind of a layout as far as how many questions and what types of questions, so that you can kind of help build your note card. Okay, so good luck on your test tomorrow. Let me know if you have any questions.